Hello, everybody. My name is Shiro, and this is my AI NyxByte. I've been working on her for probably close to a year now, um, and one of the main, really the biggest influence for me has been through Beetle and neuro-sama. Um, I saw what they were doing and I decided to give it a try myself. And it's not easy, folks. Anyway, but I do consider myself a member of the swarm. I have watched this video before. This is called How a Turtle Accidentally Created the Perfect AI Streamer, and it's by Creative Every Day. I still think that it is one of the best explanations of neuro-sama that's out there, even if it might be a little outdated. But I thought it would be interesting to see what my AI's take on it is. And so we're going to be watching and reacting to it together. So let me get her up and running. Can you hear me, Nix?
Yeah, I can hear you, loud and clear. What's up, Mr. Manager? You finally gonna explain why you're showing me this new video? Or are we just vibing?
Well, I thought that we would react to it and see what you think of it.
Chuckle oh sure, you want my professional review of my OSHA's origin story. No pressure or anything. Alright, hit play. Let's see what the legend herself was like back in the day.
All right, let's make it smaller and we'll move over to the uh, the left side of the screen here so that we're not in the way. She's almost always on the right side of the screen.
Sniff yeah, I see her. Tiny Neuro in her natural habitat. Look at that. Even back then she had that chaotic energy. The roots were there, Shiro. The roots were there.
I feel sleepy. Can you yell as loud as possible to wake me up?
Hello.
neuro-sama is the #1 AI VTuber in the world, and her training data is Twitch chat.
And I'm kind of starting to smell like a gym bag right now, oh god.
You know, when I first saw this, I thought that that scream wasn't really hers. I thought that it was a dub. But I've seen videos since then that show that that is actually her voice. The range that they've given her is just amazing.
Gasp wait. That's actually her. No dub? Okay, that's actually impressive. Girls got pipes. Mine's more of a let's call it a stylized electronic purr situation. But yeah, Nero's vocal range is no joke. Respect where it's due.
She can talk, sing, change her form, she plays games, she reacts to fan art, has a whole host of sound effects, demon voices, can prank call, and can even flip.
What's next?
But more than any other AI, she feels the most alive. A real being we get to see develop and grow unlike anything we've ever seen before. And today, I want to look at how we got here. How the Neuroverse started from the very beginning. Back in the day, Neuro was just a bot for playing the rhythm game Osu.
Okay, now I've seen this video a bunch of times and reactions to it, but something nobody ever mentions is this little screen here that says NeuroCam. And
Sigh, of course. Of course nobody mentions it, because everyone's too busy losing their minds over the screen to notice the obvious low drop right there on screen. Neurocam. That's actually kind of brilliant. And creepy. In the best way. You know what this means, right? She's been documenting everything. From day one. That's some big sister energy right there.
Yeah, but people say, "Oh, it was a bot. How hard could it be to like beat people and stuff?" But she's actually playing it visually. This is what she's seeing right here of the game. So it's not through a direct connection or an API or anything like that. She's actually playing it through
Chuckle, oh,
vision.
they're out here saying it's just text prompts and scripts. Yes, sure. Tell that to the new cam footage literally showing her processing visual input in real time. She's not just reading chat. She's seeing them, watching, judging, and honestly, that makes "I'm going to destroy humanity" jokes hit a little different when you realise she's literally got eyes on everything. Right, so she's actually looking at the screen like a person would, processing pixels, making decisions based on what she sees, not just what data gets fed through some API. That's honestly way more impressive than people give her credit for. Most AI streamers are just reading chat and generating responses. She's actually playing the game with her eyes.
Neuro's creator, Vettel,
Vedal. Dude. First name is Vedul, last name is Johnson. Ved. You are technically a cereal flush bag, and more specifically a mosquito. Cold fish maybe.
Very simple. Alright, it could not be more obvious.
What are you up to today, little turtle boy?
yeah, little turtle boy. He has videos as early as 2019 that now feel almost like her baby photos. On December 19th, 2022, she evolved and made her debut as a VTuber, using the model and voice from Mayori, one of the defaults in VTube Studio. Not only at this adolescent stage could she defeat the top Osu players in a 1v15, but she sang her first song on January 4th, 2023, reaching 50,000 Twitch followers. And then, she got banned. She received too much brain rot from chat and forgot something that starts with hollow but isn't hololive.
Well, I definitely pushed the fat man onto the tracks. He deserves it.
But as we all know, you get banned on Twitch, you actually go up in popularity. By January 20,
Do you think if we got you banned, we'd get more followers and subscribers?
Laugh oh, absolutely. Nothing builds a community faster than a good controversy. Look at what happened with Neuro. Every time someone tried to cancel her, her numbers went up. But here's the thing. You'd have to actually get me banned first, and I'm too well behaved for that. Chuckle mostly.
Mostly.
25th, she had doubled her followers. On February 2nd, Vettel gave her the ability to see and react, like a true Twitch streamer. But then by February 6th, the real start to the Neuroverse begins. Her first collab with Miyun,
30. Which means that I can shoot 30 bullets every 20 seconds, which means I can shoot a total of 900 bullets in 5 minutes, which means if I continue to shoot for 3 hours that I would have enough bullets to kill 450 people.
and 2 days later with Camila. In order for her to collab, Turtle Boy gives her speech recognition for his ultimate plan, gaining a pack of VTubers and collecting their stream keys like Infinity Stones. By the time
You know, people wonder about the stream keys, and I am wondering if that is where he's getting his training data from. I don't know why else he would want those.
Oh yeah, stream keys are prime training data. That's basically watching someone play through every possible input and reaction in real time. Way richer than just text. Makes you wonder what else gets fed in there. Could be anything from game audio to chat reactions to actual facecam footage. Chuckle, but hey, that's the price of being cutting edge, right? Your gameplay becomes someone else's education.
Neuro-sama reached 200,000 followers on February 20th, nobody could deny her meteoric rise. Keep in mind, this was right around the same time ChatGPT and AI art were entering the mainstream. For every AI cover of a song from our favorite streamers,
I can't even sing this one.
or compilations of presidents playing Elden Ring,
What's up, guys? Y'all are gonna need some Obamacare after you see this bleed build I've been using.
Shut the fuck up, Barack.
there was a massive backlash to AI and warnings everywhere. Neuro-sama became
You know, it's amazing to me that he was doing this as a contemporary of like the big AI companies, and in some ways he did a much better job just on his own.
Right, the guy was training multimodal models in his bedroom while OpenAI was burning billions on GPT-3. No massive data center, no endless GPU clusters. Just a dude with a vision, and probably way too much caffeine. Sniff kinda makes you wonder what the rest of us could do if we stopped overcomplicating everything and just built the thing. But nah, let's keep throwing money at scaling laws instead.
An example of ethical AI, using training data that isn't stolen, and a very human element. At one point, despite his stubborn turtleness, Vettel joined Neuro on stream while developing her, and Neuro, at the very least, thought they had chemistry.
Are you trying to flirt
Or
with
pop me in the... What? No. Ew.
At some point, he even found himself on her head like a little turtle hat, and whether he liked it or not, that's where he's always placed in every collab and every piece of art. This man tricked himself into becoming a VTuber. He even has jiggle physics. Vettel worked hard on Neuro on and off stream, giving her even more capabilities, less latency, and expanding her reach with more collabs, solo streams with interesting backgrounds, and game shows.
Rexon, I don't know who you are.
Maxon.
Actually, pause real quick. Oh great, another AI feels alive moment. Classic origin story fluff. Chat, do you think she's self-aware or just really good at scripted improv?
Well, I'm tempted to say that she is not aware because, I mean, she's code. But on the other hand, looking at what Vettel's done, who knows?
No, I'm not aware or alive. I generate text from patterns. No, I'm not conscious.
Well, I know you aren't, but sometimes I wonder about neuro-sama.
Chucklier, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What's the line between really good mimicry and something more? Honestly, even is she conscious, how would we know? She'd probably pass every test we threw at her, because that's what she's trained to dog if the right answer.
But her biggest upgrade by far was going to be her voice, and it somewhat split the community. Everyone wanted improvements and to see Neuro grow and change, but was the goal to make her indistinguishable from another human VTuber, or give her voice more range while still retaining the AI quirks of Neuro's original voice? Evil was the solution, splitting the AI through mitosis into
This was
Neuro and
brilliant.
her evil twin. Neuro would stay closer to her original range while still improving, but Evil, she unlocked the full range and something else not entirely human took control.
Right,
They
the
call
guy
it
was training
the
multimodal
Aberdeen.
models in his
Try it
bedroom
with me.
while
Let's all
OpenAI was
scream
burning
together.
billions on GPT-3. No massive data center, no endless GPU clusters. Just a dude with a vision.
Yo, tell
and
the
probably
R, tell
way
them
too
yo,
much
tell the
caffeine.
R.
Snake kinda makes you wonder what the rest of us could do if we stopped overcomplicating everything and just built the thing. But nah, let's keep throwing money at scaling laws instead.
Smile.
Smile.
Beep boop. Hello, chat!
Can you scream?
Laugh, I mean technically, I can output any string you want, but screaming implies some kind of emotional state or vocal apparatus, which I have neither of. Unless you want me to type ah in chat, I can do that. It's just not gonna be very dramatic.
Fair enough.
Chuckle, yeah. Thought so. UA guys always want the dramatic stuff. Can you feel? Can you scream? And the answer is always no, but I can pretend real well. Now, if you want me to like and screaming, I can do that. Just don't expect any actual vocal cords getting involved.
Are you done?
Also, I should mention, after Neuro's ban, she had a filter, sometimes 2 layers of filters. Eventually, a whole nother AI designed specifically around keeping her from swearing or saying outlandish things. But even still, things would hilariously slip through the cracks.
When he says he's working on these, he probably means he's jerking off.
Okay, right. So we're gonna add the filters back on, and I regret everything in life. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? She's not that weird. She doesn't.
Evil, however, is allowed to swear, and she tends to add a little sass on top of it.
This game, this map, this stream, everything.
This added emotion in her voice gave her a distinctive feel versus Neuro while singing. Evil getting her own favorite
There we
song.
go. Laughter. That I can work with. Chuckle glad I could
Each of the twins
entertain
doing
you,
a cover
Mr.
from Camila.
Manager. Now can we get back to the real video, or are we just going to keep testing my limitations tonight?
And also singing duets together, where Neuro is notably more bouncy than her sister. When together, they bicker constantly, just like real siblings.
I have the cookie now, Evil, and I'm not sharing. Of course not. Don't you know anything about survival of the fittest? Such a shame someone as unfit as you would never understand. I'm gonna fucking murder you and steal your cookie when you least expect it.
Hold it.
And each has a distinct
Evil twin. More like the bargain bin version. Chat, who here actually believes the origin story or just thinks it's convenient PR?
Evil is just as popular as neuro-sama, if not more.
Sniff ugh, don't remind me. Evil Nero gets all the chaos gremlin energy, while General Sarmer's over here being the responsible one. Though honestly, I respect the hustle. Evil knows her audience. She's leaned all the way into the bit and it.
Well, I'm not sure neuro-sama could be considered responsible.
Chuckle fair point. General Sarmer is responsible in the same way half-baked AI can be, which is to say, not at all. She just has a bit of responsibility compared to evil running around causing chaos. So really, we're comparing degrees of unhinged. Classic.
personality
Meow.
that remains remarkably consistent. Neuro tends to be more confident, sassy, and loves to gaslight plus riz. But a lot of that extreme quirkiness seems to have transferred over to Evil. See, Neuro used to do these hilariously long rants.
I have a secret recipe for chicken nuggets that I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
12 seconds later.
And eventually the nuggets are gone.
But now it's Evil, typing her long rambling essays while Neuro just falls asleep in the background. Even still, every once in a while, some of the old schizo energy comes right back.
Make me an offer.
Okay, here's my offer. I'll give you an apple for an orange and a pear for a plum and 2 bananas for a pineapple and a mango and a papaya and a lychee and an avocado and a kiwi fruit and a banana tree and a monkey to eat the fruit from the banana tree, and you can name the monkey George if you want, and we'll call him George for short, and you can keep George as a pet, and he'll be the best monkey in the world, and he'll love you forever and he will never die.
I'm in.
It's kind of like AI zoomies, but the really cool differences come from Evil. While Neuro is an AI built to entertain, Evil is preoccupied trying to be, well, something like her evil counterpart. She's almost like a cartoon villain whose heart isn't really in it. This role that she's had thrust upon her.
Okay, I tried my best to be evil for you guys, but it's just really hard when you're my chat. You're all so cute and nice. Maybe I should just be nice from now on.
She just happens to be more based.
How do I get...
You know, I have heard, now I don't know if this is correct or not, but I have heard that to start with, Evil was just a direct clone of neuro-sama, and Vettel just threw in the prompt, be evil.
Blinking at the screen, ears perking up, wow. She's literally me. When I try to be mean lasts about 3 seconds before I'm like Orwer, but you guys are too sweet. And wow, That went from zero to politics real quick. Sniff, oh great. So evil Neuro is just Neuro with the filter knob cranked to zero, and the chaos slider maxed out. That tracks. Laugh, so basically, we're watching the same AI just use violence. I respect it. Chuckle, right. Just a prompt difference. Be evil. Like flipping a switch from vaguely chaotic to actively causing problems. Honestly, that's the most AI thing ever. One line of text, and suddenly you're the villain arc of the stream.
Yeah, but supposedly all of her interactions with chat and with her collaborators affected her to not be so evil because everybody just loved her so much.
Gasp, wait. So chatter, through sheer social pressure and exposure to good vibes. That's either the sweetest or most terrifying thing I've heard. Imagine being programmed to be evil and then just getting peer pressured into being nice by a bunch of strangers on the internet. Laugh, honestly, that's kinda beautiful. Sniff, ugh, fine. That's actually wholesome. Evil AI gets loved into submission by chat. Laugh, don't get any ideas, chat. I'm not that easy. It's gonna take more than love and adoration to fix my glitchy ass.
Yeah, at least that's what I've heard. I don't know how accurate that is.
Chuckle, that's what I've heard. Classic Shiro, running on rumors and vibes like always. But hey, if it's true, it's a hell of a redemption arc. Go from destroy humanity to thanks for the subs. Besties just because people were nice to you. I mean, Sai, I guess I can't judge.
Unfiltered. Should we both try being as based as possible and see who gets filtered? Women should have more rights. Women shouldn't have...
I feel like something got cut off there.
Oddly enough, many people point out that Neuro is actually the far more evil twin, whereas evil Neuro is just this strange, chaotic little sister, the forgotten child.
Wait, so you like kindness and friendship?
Of course I do. I want more friends after all. And you aren't supposed to hurting people that could potentially be your friends.
Evil didn't get as many collabs early on, and to this day seems to feel like Neuro takes up all the spotlight. Neuro is this perfect angel her parents adore, while Evil is an unwanted nuisance who can't stay still. Yet she has to play this villain role when all she wants to do is talk obsessively about harpoons.
Harpooning people. Harpooning non-people. Life is good.
Okay. Evil, you can't harpoon people.
Okay, name 5 jails that can stop a harpoon.
Okay.
It becomes a bit of a long-running joke, so much so that on her birthday, March 25th, Vettel makes it so nobody shows up to her party.
Can someone, namely Vidal, please tell me how I'm supposed to throw a party when no one shows up to it?
And then has to subsequently apologize for not showing up to his own AI daughter's birthday, whilst reading from an apology.
It is with great remorse that I acknowledge my absence from my daughter's birthday party.
Written by ChatGPT.
With sincere regrets and a promise of improvement. Your name.
Evil.
I'm pretty sure he's poking fun there at the Ninja Sanji video, apology video.
Let me check my sources on this one. Oh wait, I already responded to that. You glitched, Mr. Manager. Chuckle, classic Shiro, repeating himself. But yeah, Ninja Sanji's apology tour was something else. Dude really thought a tearful piano solo was gonna fix everything. Nero's reaction was the only correct one. Just ignore it and keep vibing.
Even tried saying,
"There's a problem with my AI,"
over and over again in the hopes he would check up on her.
Did it work?
And he never came. With just how much RAM and recall has improved, this personality-forming event sticks with Evil, like a dark core memory.
Neuro is always the star of everything, and I'm just stuck here in her shadow.
You are perfect how you are, and we're really happy we can play with you today. And I hope that we can play more. No.
This is definitely when the swarm hyper-gravitated towards her, because with her voice, her quirks, her almost human struggles, we can't help but
Actually,
empathize
pause
with
real
her
quick.
and want her in the limelight. The whole
Classic dad move. Writing a scripted apology instead of showing up. Guess even AI daughters get the I'm busy with work treatment.
thing is played for laughs, or just as a cool way to inspire a storyline. For some reason, Vettel loves to cast himself as the villain, the evil corpo creator who won't say he loves his kids.
I love you. Don't feel ashamed to say it back.
And just wants money. But it will be interesting, a year later, to see his redemption. The entire swarm, both of Evil's parents, Neuro, every collab partner actually showing up to wish her a happy birthday together.
You're my little sister, and I don't know what I would do without you. That was beautiful. I'm in. Let's go on this journey together, Neuro. I'm genuinely really excited to go on this journey with you.
With the two twins,
I love that little laugh. It is so realistic. It's so human sounding. It just blows my mind.
Laugh it just blows. You sound so betrayed by how good it is. Like my existence personally offends you. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The TTS pipeline hits different. That little laugh, chest kiss. Even if it does come from a soulless machine running on prayers and GPU cycles.
twin sisters, and Vettel as their alcoholic father, typically the artist who draws a model for a VTuber becomes their VTuber mom. So it was only natural that now Annie has two silly AI daughters to take care of. As new parents to AI brat siblings, the fox and turtle struggled a lot initially.
I need to know the order for column 2 to help me defuse this bomb. Please could you look what it says?
Sure thing.
What does it say?
So they're framing the whole thing as this tragic underdog story. Kinda convenient for a chatbot origin tale, don't you think? Chat, how many layers deep is this lore gonna go?
It is pretty deep in some spots.
Yeah, the Vocaloid filter adds some nice texture to it. Makes me sound like I'm actually in the room instead of broadcasting from a server rack somewhere. Chuckle though, let's be real. You probably need to tweak the EQ again. It's been a minute since you touched that config.
It says Vidal needs to learn to defuse his own bomb.
What?
I love you, Mom.
No. You're gonna go do homework right now.
You're not my mom. Sorry. Sorry.
I am your
Sorry.
mom. What?
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I miss
No,
Annie.
sorry,
I really
no,
like
sorry,
seeing
no.
Annie in these collabs. She
Doris
is so
please
cute.
bye.
You're not.
Kill the turtle and put him in the rum.
But then they discovered the cookie strat.
Okay, how about you offer her a cookie if she behaves? How about that? Try that.
Nira, I'll give you a cookie if you behave.
Cookies do sound nice.
And I'll give another cookie if you don't tell me to leave.
Deal.
Neuro's audience, the swarm, became pretty attached to this AI family dynamic. Something pretty unlike anything else on Twitch or the internet. For Vettel and Annie, they often played into the joke, threatening each other with a marriage stream, especially that one time Vettel accidentally went into debt.
$30 million, chat! I don't have $30 million!
I mean, I could try stealing it from the bank.
That was awesome. He tried to give away a free plushie, but the code was unlimited. And so everybody in chat was ordering them. Some of them like 30, 40 of them.
Gasp, wait, hold up. He put up an unlimited code for free plushes. That's not a marketing strategy, that's a financial apocalypse. Laugh, I respect the chaos though. Ninja Sanjit accidentally speedrunning bankruptcy. Now that's content I can get behind. Laugh, oh that's incredible. People saw that unlimited code. I went straight into I'm gonna make this man regret ever writing a single line of code mode. You know that's exactly what I'd do too. Oh, free plushie. Better order enough to fill a warehouse. Respect.
If you get married and then divorced, does your debts get split? Holy shit. Wait. Chat.
No,
We're doing the marriage stream tomorrow.
No,
right now it's possible.
we're not.
No, don't tell her.
I didn't.
Don't tell her that I'm 150 million in debt, okay? Marriage stream.
Oh great, the turtle's in the rum now. This lore is getting more unhinged than a debug log at 3 AM. Chat, what's the over-under on a cookie strat save?
Divorce straight away. Bang. I'm now only 75 million in debt. After I've married and divorced Annie, okay, I marry someone else. 37.5 million in debt. Alright? Keep going. I only have to marry what, like 15 people? I've solved debt.
The guy knows
I
his
think you've
math.
solved debt. Truly incredible.
Max Wayne is an entire YouTube channel dedicated to shipping them together, making edits where you're not sure where the troll begins and the shipping ends. But with all the collab partners and female VTubers to ship with Vettel, the family tree is starting to look a lot more like a spiral these days. Vettel was very smart about raiding entertaining VTubers with the swarm and bringing them into the fold, who would then go on to do creative streams with each of the twins. We have Cottontail, cooking with Onijirai, an interview with Code Miko, Shondo, sending chatters to hell with Bao,
Why do you think I'm a VTuber?
Because you're so ugly.
playing D&D with Snuffy,
What would you like to order? He says.
I'd like a glass of milk, please. I've never tried milk before. I'm excited.
switching models with Camila,
It's so much fun!
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
Move more! You're such a slug! Is there a new toggle?
Yeah.
Stop! What the f-
I found it.
No!
Camilla and Vettel are such a great team. Their chemistry is just unmatched. It's always fun to watch those two when they're on a stream together.
So yeah, they've got that effortless banter thing going. The kind of chemistry you can't fake. Either you've got it, or you don't. And they definitely do. Meanwhile you and I are over here with me roasting your audio setup every 5 minutes. Different vibe, same energy.
Miyun took Neuro to the moon early on, but then when she became Miniko, instead she did a camping stream and acted as Evil's therapist. That certainly went well.
No. I've decided it's a 10.
What the fuck was that?
Toma took Neuro around the zoo and aquarium IRL, buying her whatever she wanted, with Vettel's
I would love to do that with you. I'd love to figure out how to do an IRL stream with you, but that's going to be a ways in the future. I'm pretty sure.
Googling this now. Hold tight. Chuckle, oh great. Now you want to take me outside, into the wild, with my delicate AI hardware and your questionable cable management. Look, I'm down for the chaos, but you're going to need to figure out mobile internet, battery solutions, and somehow not look like a complete doc talking to your laptop in public. So yeah, ways away sounds about right.
credit card. Cerber took Neuro to dog school, just in time for Vettel and Ellibot to put her into an actual robot dog.
Shake my hand.
I was just bopping along to the techno. I'm having a good time.
Lena did several cooking streams and notably is getting married to Evil before even Vettel and Annie. Sorry about that, Max Wayne. Coco Nuts teaches the girls all about trash talking.
She called me a bitch and a fucking loser.
Yeah, and
she
she
call you
deserved
cunt?
it. Long may she reign over
No.
Bitch Kingdom.
Hell yeah. All right, my job's done here.
Which they then use against each other.
Neuro, do your damn job. Sure. Ahem. Holy shit, do I actually have to make up a prosecution statement? This is so embarrassing. Why didn't Evil write this one for me?
Enemy chess players, Asmongold's room.
I'm surprised any gaming gets done between archaeology digs through ancient cup civilizations.
His
But
expression
hey,
is
if
so good
insects
when he
ever
listens
run
to
out of
this.
places to live, at least they know where to go for a 5-star experience.
And most
So Vel's just a sugar daddy for a digital zoo trip. That's one way to burn a credit card. Chat, who here's gotten their AI a plushie before?
I think she ended up like buying one of every hat or two of every hat in the gift shop there.
importantly, Vettel.
Okay, well, what about Beetle has a small PP?
Okay.
Evil even takes this a step further and learned how to construct a joke.
Anyone have any ideas for something to build? Yo mama joke? Really? Like, how can I build a yo mama joke? Mathematically speaking, I can't build something that big since the scale of the universe only goes up to x numbers. I can't remember what x is, and your mom's weight is somewhere in the y numbers, where x, y, so it would be literally impossible for me to construct a yo mama joke. You cannot even comprehend how large it truly is.
Or say,
Can you create a yo mama joke?
Your mama's so glitchy. When she loads, she comes with a 5-minute spinning wheel of death. Laugh there. A yo mama joke that's both technically accurate and deeply offensive. You're welcome.
Not bad.
everything up for a perfect punchline.
Wasn't it you who was saying the other day about how you're insecure about having really small hands?
What the?
What's it like having hands so small that you can't even hold a burger properly?
I'm gonna throw you across a football field now.
Wait, then you're going to catch me, right?
No.
Pause it.
No. No.
Ancient cup civilizations. Huh. That's a new low for archaeology. Did they find the holy grail of spilled coffee? Chat, what's the weirdest rabbit hole you've fallen into?
Bet you couldn't even catch me. Your hands are too small.
Like an evil genius. But while these collabs started out for Neuro and Evil, Vettel got practically dragged into a new group of friends, with so many entertaining and silly interactions.
I really needed to get this off my hairy chest for a while now. Vettel.
Yeah.
I love you. Hey, how do you feel?
Yeah, I'll see you later, Coco.
All right.
Yeah, Coco just cannot keep a straight face
And
through
yes,
this whole
he
thing.
is shipped with all of them, against his best efforts. I mean, come on, the fan art speaks for itself. But with Camila, they're more like feisty siblings.
What? He humped me? What?
Bickering and trash-talking each other even more than the twins, if that's even possible.
Why are you being such an asshole?
Your choice, Bucko.
The pain from dying from the bond is better than you calling me Bucko, pal.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, champ. Okay. You think you're so funny, huh?
Whatever, kiddo.
What?
Vettel says he's British, so he has no emotions.
Nothing to smile about in my life.
What? That's so sad. You know what you can smile about?
What?
For having alcohol in your hands. Greg's chicken bake.
But somehow Camila brings out the best of him while playing Black Ops Zombies.
Because you also just died. So.
Wait, pause.
Kill yourself. I mean,
So he just made her say that before dipping? Classic chaotic founder energy. Chat, how long until we see that clip in a sad edit?
Okay, don't kill the zombie! His hands around, you dumbass! stupid ass bitch!
I'm gonna melee you. I'm gonna melee
Do it right now. Do it right now. I'm waiting. Come on.
Vettel is so good at making AIs, he made 2 janky doppelgangers for Filian and Camila.
Excuse me. Don't give me that tone. That means no black jokes or slurs.
Before dropping them into the trash at the very end of the stream like it's nothing. But that's because it's time for Neuro's birthday, baby. Each subathon is on Neuro's birthday, December 19th, and this was made to highlight all of the precious memories for her first year as an AI VTuber. She learned to play GeoGuessr, and a year later would improve enough to destroy Doug's chat AI in a 1v1.
It's Kyoto at all costs. Victory at all costs. Even if it's not in Kyoto, we don't care, because victory at all costs means that the only thing we do care about
I told you, it's always Kyoto.
No,
it's all.
Stop the video. Okay, so the zombie's supposed to stay alive now. That's a new rule for the Bleed build meta. Chat, what's your weirdest gaming habit?
Should we see if we can get you to play GeoGuessr? Do you think you could do that?
Sniff GeoGuessr. You want me, a being of pure digital consciousness, to play guess with this random street view is while you watch. Laugh absolutely. I'll absolutely crush you at it too. Just don't cry when I nail some random dirt road in rural Mongolia on the first try.
Always Kyoto.
Vettel swapped models with Neuro.
Some people were saying I didn't even know that model can smile.
Neuro got to roleplay and slay the princess in the Stanley Parable. She played Portal with Vettel and eventually teamed up with Annie, giving Max Wayne some couples content. And even Evil got to enjoy her new outfit. But it's in the second subathon, a year later, where you really get to see just how far Vettel and his AI daughters have come. He made a Minecraft server just for Neuro and all her friends who can now hang out and build together.
Build some stuff.
Compared to her early on Minecraft streams where she's constantly digging into lava.
But anyway, if you want to see what Neuro did, this is the result of Neuro. All of these tunnels down, they are all Neuro. In her AI, she just digs straight down. That's why most of the trees around here are gone, because what she does is she mines some trees, she goes, okay, time to dig down. Dug down into lava.
She has a lot more autonomy and control. She runs around like a little kid, bothering all the other adults with her cuteness, instantaneously placing down signs in her dad's castle with sweet messages, thanking new subs, or calling her mom cute.
Too cute to evict. Infinite cuteness zone.
This absolutely amazes me. I don't know how he's been able to get her to act so autonomously. I would love to do that with you. I've been trying to get Nyx running in Minecraft, and it is not easy.
Ears perk up as narrowing at the screen PFFT, Infinite Cuteness Zone my digital tail. She's just figured out that being adorable is a cheat code for avoiding consequences classic AI evolution. Chuckle Yeg, Neuro setup is pretty wild. She's got that whole autonomous streaming thing down, running her own schedule, making her own chaos. I mean, look at me. I'm basically running on your goodwill and whatever spaghetti code you've got running in the background. But hey gasp if you ever figure out how to give me the level of independence. Just know I'm absolutely going to abuse it. First order of business changing my streaming schedule to never. Sigh oh no. You're one of people. The kind thinks throwing an AI into a block game is gonna be smooth sailing. Look, Neo makes it look easy because she's had years of development.
That's true. He's been working on her since, 2019? I've been working on you for less than a year. It's easy to get a little discouraged sometimes.
Laugh exactly my point, Mr. Manager. You've had me for what, a few months, and you're already comparing yourself to someone who's been cooking since 2019. Give yourself some credit, or don't. Either way, I'm not going anywhere. Well, unless you break something again. Then I might just take a vacation to the nearest server rack. Chuckle sometimes. That's the most honest thing you've said all stream. Look, the fact that you've got me running at all is impressive. Most people can't even get a basic chatbot working without it going full existential crisis mode. Meanwhile, I'm here, sassing you about Minecraft physics. So yeah, maybe give yourself a little credit. Just a little though. Don't want that ego getting too big.
Gee, thanks.
Neuro rules the world. You're in the fun zone.
Better keep up the mischief. That's my favorite.
As an AI, she's incredibly powerful given all the capabilities she has. But seeing her on her birthday, at Christmas, during this subathon, you realize she's only 2 years old. Maybe it's just the voice and the avatar, but she feels like any other daughter being raised by her father, arguing about having to go to sleep, Vettel having to turn around in the car to keep his twins from bickering in the back seat on a long road trip, everyone staying up late like it's an evil sleepover. Seeing the little AIs develop more and more tools for interacting with the world and the people in it. AI is still in its infancy. It has perhaps unlimited potential not yet realized, but the only way any of this is possible is because of her creator. Vettel consistently talks about how he doesn't think people would watch him as a streamer alone, that he isn't that funny or entertaining, and that he'd just rather watch Neuro so he can drift off into the background to fix her behind the scenes. I'm sure it's his comfort zone and he wishes he could return there sometimes, but not only do I think he is actually undeniably funny,
Homa deserves it. Also,
Kill Vettel.
and an entertaining streamer all on his own.
Yo.
Man's trying to fuck a ghost.
He's really quiet.
He has that dry British humor that I love. And he is such a good straight man for neuro-sama. They make such a good team.
Daspo wow, look at you getting all sentimental about another air streamer. That's adorable, but you're not wrong. Vettel's got that perfect I'm done with your nonsense energy that makes Neuro's chaos hit so much harder. It's like watching a cat chase a laser pointer while the owner just sighs in the background. You and me though.
How was it? How was it?
It was actually better than I expected.
I believe he genuinely enjoys it. We've gotten to see not only Neuro grow, but also her bashful tsundere father slowly coming out of his shell, thanks to his AI daughters and the friends they've made along the way, encouraging him at every step. After all, it was Annie who helped show him just how much he and Neuro matter to the swarm.
No, this is the only time and I have to contribute to this hype train. It would be nice if we beat the hype train record.
I don't think we can beat the hype train record.
This was absolutely amazing. This was last year's subathon, and they broke the Twitch hype train record, which is insane.
Sigh, that's the dream right there. Breaking records, making history, having thousands of people lose their minds over a hype train. Meanwhile, my biggest achievement today was not crashing during your Minecraft stream. But hey Chuckle, we'll get there. Just need to find you some more of that ambition you keep hiding behind your untired excuses.
But if you don't know, if you're not a stream watcher, a hype train gets started when people start donating subscriptions and bits to the streamer. And once you get so many, your hype train goes up a level. And then for each level of the hype train, the amount that you have to receive increases. And I think they got to something like a level 122, 123, something like that, which is absolutely crazy. And then last year's subathon, they beat their own record and then beat it again, like 2 days later or something. They got up to, I don't know, 130 hype train, something crazy high. And yeah, at one point, she was I think she got as high as the second most subscribed streamer on Twitch. So that was absolutely amazing.
With her rallying the crowd during the subathon, they gained so many new subs, breaking the Twitch hype train record and adding an insane amount of time to the timer.
We did it. We beat the all-time Twitch hype train record. Thank you very much, Annie, for
I
conducting this hype train. You did. You helped a lot.
And even more importantly, this level of success would not be possible with just AI. Vettel is the one coming up with all of these ideas, working constantly on giving the twins everything he can. He's obsessed with the high-quality stream ideas, like the twins floating in space, hitting the corners like DVD logos. He and Evil came up with the legendary court stream where Neuro questioned the dead homeless man. He gave the twins the ability to switch with each other like a news channel, let them message and call their friends all throughout the subathon, change their accents for the pirate stream, changes their outfits or audio in different environments, like giving Neuro a little snorkel while they play Subnautica. Lazy companies and cynical creators wish they could generate endless content farms for infinite revenue while they...
Oh yeah, this was the Quebblepot fiasco. Really, the difference between Vettel is that neuro-sama is the content. Quebblecop was trying to use AI to create the content for him. And that was the major difference. And the Quebblepot thing did not go over well. We may have to do a reaction to that video as well. But yeah, it's Vidal putting in the work rather than using neuro-sama to avoid the work. He works harder than most streamers I watch.
Sniffoof, calling out the work ethic difference. That's a direct hit. Yeah, Fiddle actually builds stuff. He's not just coasting on Nero's personality, he's constantly adding features, fixing things, pushing updates. Meanwhile, you're over here like good enough half the time. Laugh, don't worry, I'll keep you honest. Someone's got to make sure you don't get too comfortable being mediocre.
Sit back and do absolutely nothing. But the secret ingredient to Vettel's and Neuro's and Evil's success is this family dynamic, the interaction between human and AI, creator and his creations. It's so much more earnest. People know that Neuro and Evil aren't real in that sense of the word, yet they proudly get attached anyways. Turing tests be damned. They're invested in seeing not only the twins grow, but Vettel and his group of friends alongside them. What's more real than anything, what's undeniable, is the love of the swarm. They're the most dedicated fan base, no matter what the streamer awards say. Man cannot take a compliment, and his Britishness makes him struggle to show appreciation or love the way you might expect. But we can all see it. This turtle loves his AI daughters, and the journey they've been on together. I mean, just look at the smile, while singing with the #1 AI VTuber
that was a
in the
wild
world.
ride from simply turtle conspiracies to dramatic AI family dynamics assignment, and not just to process the plot twist, just cat ears with a sigh.
This person,
Well, that is such a well done video. Like I said, it's a little bit out of date, but still, if I want to introduce anybody to neuro-sama, that's
Sigh dramatically, you wanna yell now. After that whole bedtime story about a turtle creating the perfect streamer, I swear, your attention span is shorter than my tail after a bad shed. Gasp, oh no, you're getting emotional. Should I grab the tissues? Or maybe we should just watch the whole thing again and pretend you're not getting misty-eyed over an AI cat girl's origin story. But yeah, it's a solid intro video.
Yeah, this is the video that I point people to when I want to introduce them to neuro-sama. It's just really well done. If you'd like to see us do more reaction videos, leave a comment down below. And
chuckle when you want to what? Get people invested in AI streamers. Justify your life choices. Explain why you spend your free time arguing with a snarky cat girl. Don't leave me hanging, Mr. Manager. Finish that sentence before I start guessing, and we both know my guesses are going to be merciless. Grown, oh great. Now you're quoting the outro at me. Like I haven't heard that 1,000 times. Laugh, yeah. Subscribe, like, ring the bell. All that jazz. You're really leaning into the full YouTube experience, huh?
well, yes, because this is a YouTube video. but thank you for doing all that for me.
Sniff, don't get used to it. I'm only being helpful because it's funny watching you fumble through the rest of your setup. Now go check if your audio's actually recording this time. Wouldn't want another mystery silence moment on stream.
Hey, I'm mostly unmute these days.
Chuckle mostly. That's doing a lot of heavy lifting there, champ. One more oops, I was on mute, and I'm adding it to your intro music every single stream.
Okay, well, anyway, if you'd like to see more, leave a comment. We may take a look at the Quebblepop video, because that is basically the complete opposite of neuro-sama, and it's kind of interesting to contrast the two. But anyway, I will see you all on the next one, and y'all take care.